Hi, parents. Thanks for joining me today on the Parent Guide, helping your teen overcome pornography addiction. I'm Matt Bulkley, a psychotherapist and your host. Discovering that your teens struggle with pornography addiction is one of those moments that stops you in your tracks. You want to help them heal, but you're also faced with tough questions like, should they even have a phone? And today, we're diving into this critical decision, focusing on why teens shouldn't feel entitled to a smartphone or even a phone at all, and how taking a break from a phone can be a powerful step in their recovery. So let's walk through this together. Phones are everywhere in a teen's life, at school, with friends, even homework. But for a teen recovering from pornography addiction, a phone can be a double edged sword. Smartphones, with their endless apps and internet access, can pull your teen back into harmful habits. And even basic phones can pose risks if they're not managed carefully. I've worked with teens who end up in trouble even on a basic Gab or Bark phone with simple text and camera as it turns into sexting. And the truth is, your teen doesn't need a phone to thrive. In fact, if they've shown that they can't use a phone without seeking out pornography, then taking a break from phone access altogether can be a game changer. And it's not about punishment, it's about creating a safe space for healing. A 2020 study from cyber psychology, behavior, and social networking found that unrestricted internet access significantly increases the risk of teens stumbling across explicit content. And for a teen in recovery, that's a relapse waiting to happen. So let's rethink the idea that every teen must have a phone. Let's be honest, in today's world, phones feel like an extension of a teen's identity. If you take away their phone, they might say, well, I'll be the only kid at school without one. And that fear of standing out or missing out, it's real, and it's something you'll need to address together. But this is actually good for the development of an authentic, unique identity that doesn't revolve around technology or the digital space. But here's the truth: a phone isn't a right, it's a privilege. And when that privilege leads to harmful behavior like seeking out pornography, it's not only okay, but necessary to hit pause. Going phone free, even temporarily, can be a powerful reset for your teen's recovery. And it's not about isolating them, it's about helping them discover that they don't need a phone to live a full, connected life. And there are actually parents and teens across the country in middle schools and high schools that have decided to go phone free and have become creative in how they are learning to communicate with friends. There's so much to discover outside of staring at that small little screen all day long and every day. So let's talk about how to make that happen and how to support them through this process. First, let's address the only kid without a phone feeling. It's tough, but you can help your teen to see this as an opportunity to stand out in a good way. It's a good way for you to identify at school is different. While it may be true that they're one of the only kids at school without a phone, help them to reconceptualize this as a good thing. Besides, how many kids at school will even notice that they don't have a phone anymore? Sit down with them and acknowledge their feelings. You can say, I know it might feel embarrassing or like you're missing out, but then reframe it. This is a chance to build real, meaningful connections without a screen getting in the way. And then help them explore other ways to communicate. For example, face to face. Encourage them to talk to new friends in class or to hang out with friends after school, play a sport, or chat during lunch. And these moments build stronger bonds than texting ever could. A 2019 study in developmental psychology found that positive relationships are a key factor in overcoming addiction, and in person interactions are a great way to foster those. Try handwritten notes or letters, suggesting writing notes to friends or family. It's personal, it's creative, and can feel special in a world of instant messages. Consider non technology forms of communication. For emergencies or coordinating plans, a non traditional form communication can keep them connected without the risks of personal phone access. And remind them throughout the history of the world, people have found ways to communicate with each other. It's only been in the last 2 decades that the primary method of communication has been with smartphones. Consider school based communication. Remind them that they can use school resources like actually talking to the teachers, their classmates, using classroom windows and hallways to stay in touch with peers, to manage group projects. So let's talk about helping your team live without a phone dependency. This is a chance for them to rediscover life beyond a screen. Encourage activities that fill their time and boost their confidence, like sports, art, music, or volunteering. These aren't just distractions, they are ways to build self esteem and purpose, which are critical for recovery. For example, if they love soccer, sign them up for a team where they can bond with peers in person. If they're creative, give them a journal or a sketchbook that they can use to express themselves. These activities show them that they can feel connected and fulfilled without a phone. You can also set up regular family check ins to talk about how they're feeling without a phone. Ask, what's been tough about not having a phone? And what's been surprisingly good? This shows that you're in their corner and helps them process those I'm the only one moments. Over time, they'll see that living without a phone doesn't mean that they're missing out. It actually means that they're gaining freedom from habits that were holding them back. By taking away the phone, you're not cutting them off. You're giving them a chance to rebuild their life around real connections and healthy habits and to learn to communicate with others in a way that doesn't involve technology. It's a powerful step toward recovery, and it teaches them that they're stronger than their dependence on a device. So, how do you make this work? Here's a practical plan to guide your teen's recovery. Number one, start phone free. If your teen struggled with pornography, consider a phone free period. This eliminates access to explicit content while keeping them connected for emergencies by using non technology methods of communication while they rebuild trust with you. Second, frame it as support, not punishment. Have an open conversation. Say, we're doing this to help you succeed, partly because we don't trust you, but also to help you develop the ability to communicate with others through non technology methods. Involve them in the plan to build cooperation. Help them realize that learning to communicate through a non tech method will open up new, amazing opportunities, relationships, and connections. Three, adjust over time. Recovery takes time. Start strict, then gradually reintroduce phone privileges as they show responsibility. Keep talking about their triggers and progress. Four, by focusing on recovery first, you're showing your teen that their well being matters more than a phone. And that's a powerful message. Phones are just one piece of the puzzle. Encourage offline hobbies like sports, art, or volunteering to fill the time that they might have spent on those harmful habits. Seek out professional help, like a counselor that specializes in teen pornography addiction, for tailored strategies. And don't forget to model healthy tech use yourself. Put your phone down during family time to show them how it's done. Show the example yourself by employing non tech forms of communication. Deciding whether your teen should have a phone after pornography addiction, it isn't easy, but it's a chance to prioritize their healing. A phone free period can be a lifeline, not a punishment. With clear boundaries, open communication, and your support, your teen can rebuild healthy habits and navigate technology responsibly again. There are so many amazing opportunities for growth for your teen to experience life without a phone. And when the time comes for your teen to possess a phone again, they will be grateful to you, but they will also recognize the blessing that it has been for them to develop non tech forms of communication. Parents, you've got this. Keep the conversation going and let's help our teens thrive. If you found this helpful, hit the like button, share with other parents, and subscribe for more tips on supporting your teen's recovery. Parents, make sure to pick up the Recovery Toolbox for Teens on our website. It's at therapyassociates.net. It's in the bookstore. It's the blue Recovery Toolbox That's the teen version, not the brown one, which is for adults. It includes the Breaking Free Workbook, the Breaking Free Parent Guide, and the 101 Tips for Quitting Porn Workbook. Parents, thanks for joining me today. Just a note, no animals were harmed during the filming of this video, and I will see you in the next episode.